Welcome into All Things LA Real Estate. My name is PK Knoll. I am running point on this channel. This is your Highland Park, Mount Washington May update. We're going to get into everything you need to know currently about these two up and coming East Side neighborhoods. We're going to get into the current real estate numbers so you know exactly how things are projecting. We'll do a little bit of year over year stats, a little bit of month over month stats, so you can get a better perspective of how the trends are going. And then at the end of the video, we're going to touch base on the 6 properties that have caught my eye, 3 in each neighborhood that I think could be vital to you if you're somebody who's on the search. Let's go. All right, so let's get into the current numbers. If you're somebody who's searching for a home right now, the current numbers are what's most important. Obviously, looking at some year over year, month over month, and past progressions is important, but what's happening now is what's relevant to you. So let's get into Highland Park first. So the amount of homes for sale in Highland Park currently is 24. Minimum price out there is $725K. The maximum, the highest price home is $3.135 with an average home price of 1.44. Average days on market is trending right around 46. And of the 24 homes, we've seen 4 with a price drop. So about 1 in 6 have overpriced their home, and we're starting to see those prices drop down, which is actually a good sign if you're somebody who's looking. Last year in May, we had 24 homes sell at 115%, meaning they sold 15% over list price. So we are certainly going to see another year over year drop in the amount of sold. There's no way we get to 24 in this month for Highland Park. Now let's jump over to Mount Washington. Mount Washington, obviously a little bit smaller neighborhood, directly connected to Highland Park. Both are amazing places, super up and coming, have seen incredible appreciation over the past 3-4 years especially. Homes for sale in Mount Washington is currently at 13. Now we do see a low end at $399K. I'm gonna actually touch on that home specifically in the final segment of homes that have caught my eye. The highest price is $2.288, and the average price is just under 1.6 at 1.556153. Very similar to Highland Park, the average days on market is around 40. So homes are sitting typically over that month mark, which is actually pretty new. A lot of buyers are still hesitant with a pending recession possibly coming. And of course, the interest rate still looming above 6. Now, of the 13 homes in Mount Washington, this is very important, 6 have actually had to do price drops. So we're starting to see this trend month over month of homes lowering the list price, which is if you're somebody who's looking and you're willing to take on that 6% interest rate, it could be a good opportunity because nearly half the homes in Highland Park currently have seen a price drop. Last year, May 2020, we saw 16 homes get sold at 115% clip. Once again, 15% over list price. Not going to get to that number again. We'll obviously keep you updated as we get moving forward. But let's take a quick look at April. All right, so let's take a look at last month, April 2023. Homes sold in Highland Park was 19 at 107%. So 7% over the list price, which is about 7% less than what we're seeing from May of 2022. So homes are not selling for as high over the list price. There's less demand. Low end was 670,000. High end, 2.198 million. The average, very important statistic here, is 1.156988. If you notice, the average list price in Highland Park right now, like I said, was just over 1.4 million, but the average sold last month was under 1.2. So expect some more price drops in Highland Park. Average days on market, 14. Now that is an outstanding number if you look at it compared to the 46 days on market of the homes available right now. What that tells us is that the homes that come available that are desirable are going much quicker, and some homes are just sitting. April of 2022, we saw 35 homes sell in Highland Park at 116%. So 35 compared to 19, not great. Quick jump over to Mount Washington, where we saw 9 homes sell last month at 108%. The low end was 450,000. The high end was 1.895 million. Average, much like Highland Park, 1.150873. Average price listed right now is 1.5, a little bit above that. And we saw last month in the sold section 1.15. So almost $400,000 difference. So once again, that's why you saw 6 of 13 homes drop in price that are currently listed. Average days on the market was 25, so a little bit higher than what we saw in Highland Park. But because the number is so low at 9, that fluctuates much more. Big thing, April 2022, 12 homes sold, 120% clip. So let's add the neighborhoods together. In 2022, April, we saw 47 homes sell. April of 2023 was 28 homes sell. That is a 41% decline. We are seeing huge tightening in the market. Huge tightening. Many people are weary of where the economy is going. It isn't necessarily related to residential real estate, but everything in the economy is dragged down if other sectors fail, whether it's the banks, commercial real estate, the stock market, regardless. So we're seeing some huge tightening. Hopefully when the summer months come about, when it's always a more popular time, we start to see that trend a little bit better. But it's something to keep your eye on. If I'm a buyer right now, I'm very cautious about buying a home, but I'm keeping my eye on the market because there's some homes available that could be a good buy. And that brings us right to our segment of homes that have caught my eye. Let's do it. All right, so homes that have caught my eye. Let's start off with Highland Park. We're gonna go 127 South Avenue 55. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,560 square feet. It's listed for $775,000. Why is this one joining the list? It's because by far, if you look at all the homes available, of the 24 available for sale in Highland Park right now, the cost per square foot, this one's at $496. That is over $200 per square foot less than every other house in Highland Park. Most are in the $8,000 to $1,000 range. So there's some good opportunity to get a home. You look at the other 3 homes in this exact neighborhood that are for sale. One's listed for $725,000, one's listed for $750,000, so just below it. But the home at 127 has 500 and 600 square feet extra than those 2 homes respectively. The 4th home that's available in the neighborhood is actually listed at $2.1 million. It is a 6-bedroom home, but this is the one that might be the one if you're looking for an opportunity, want a house that actually gives you some room, some space, and it's pretty nice throughout the home. Second one was 4844 San Rafael Avenue. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,558 square feet. It's listed for $1.345 million. It was just listed on May 17th. The reason why I bring this one up is because it's the most beautiful home of all the homes that I looked at in Highland Park. This would be my recommendation if you're looking for the nicest spot. And finally, let's close out with 6115 Pinecrest Drive, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 4,314 square feet. So a very big home. It's the highest priced home in Highland Park right now, listed for $3.135 million. Beautiful home. Actually has had a price reduction of $100,000. So the homeowner's starting to lower the price. The good opportunity here is if you're somebody who that's borderline, not in the price ranges, this home has an opportunity to get split into 3 additional ADUs. It could be an opportunity for some type of investor to open it up to 4 rental units or possibly a live-in, rent-out 3 type situation. It was listed in the middle of February, so it might not be getting a ton of attraction that's obvious through the price drop. So maybe an opportunity for somebody who's looking for an investment property in the very popular Highland Park. Let's get to Mount Washington. All right, so we're jumping over to Mount Washington, where there are some very interesting homes on the market for sale currently. One thing about Los Angeles that it's lacking is available land. 431 West Cedar Street. It's a plot of land in Mount Washington, a very desirable neighborhood, and it's available to build a home. It's listed for $399,000. So let me break this down to you. So the land is listed for $399,000. To build a home, you can get a competent contractor for maybe around $500,000. So now we're up to $900K. Average market value for this neighborhood is probably 1.1, 1.2. There's 2 homes for sale in this exact neighborhood. One's on the $940,000 range. The other's on a 1.4. So I think, right around just above $1 million, 1.1 is really where your mark is. So there's always going to be issues if you build a house. So let's take that $500K, turn it into $700K plus the list price. We're talking about right on mark. The big difference in that aspect is you get to build the home. So it might be an opportunity for you to build in a very desirable neighborhood, a home that should certainly appreciate over time. Maybe the spot for you. Gonna have to work on some foundation things. Obviously, like most of LA, it's built on the side of a little hill there. Something you can easily deal with. Contractors are prepared for that. Next, 3728 Mayfair Drive. It's a 3-bedroom, 4-bath, just over 2,100 square feet. It's listed for $898,000. It sits on a 1/4 acre, so a lot of land for a house in Los Angeles. And here's what caught my eye about this, is you look at the 2 other homes available for sale in this neighborhood. One is $1.999 million. The other is $2.288 million. So over double the cost of this home. Now, this home is not terrible. It's not what you expect. Does it need some work? Certainly. Can you fix it up for a reasonable amount of price and have a home that might be a great opportunity to be appreciated very quickly? I think this one is an interesting one. Maybe take a chance to take a look at it. And then the top dog in Mount Washington currently is 987 West Avenue 37. It's listed for $2.288 million. It was originally listed for $2.5 million, so it has come down over $200,000. So it's not getting the looks that it wants. Might be an opportunity if you're trying to get into the neighborhood. This home was built in 1991. It's $821 per square foot, which is actually a really good price for a high-end home like this. And the biggest kicker for me is this is the only home available for sale in all of Highland Park, in all of Mount Washington, that has a pool. That's incredible. I love a good swim. I love a pool. I grew up with a pool in my backyard. It is a great add to a family home. This is your breakdown. That's a wrap. That's Mount Washington and Highland Park. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe. We got some great things coming. We got some reports on the schools. We're going to do attractions in the neighborhood. We're going to continue to do these monthly sales reports so you can stay tuned in what's going on in the neighborhoods. Appreciate you joining. Be kind.
Yeah.